Welcome back, everyone, to... Okay. Every now and then, it's like every 10 pre-market bets, I always get like this hunt. I got to do like 6 things to start all the live streams. It's not every day. Just every now and then, I'm like, did I do everything right? Okay, looks good. All right, so sorry about that. All right, welcome back to Money Monday, everyone. Bitcoin back above 50,000. I expect BTBT to be in play. Was discussed on the weekend watch list. I said it. And as always, I mean, you guys know I always try and avoid, that whole, I call it spike in the football, or I told you so. But I mean, we talked about Bitcoin breaking 50,000. I mean, it was just like the stars were aligned for that technical level breakout. Going back to Friday, we got it over the weekend. We know Bitcoin always warms up on the weekend. Most of you probably, I always like when Bitcoin runs, probably half of you got DM'd by an imposter. Every time Bitcoin runs, they're always like, I'll trade you Bitcoin. Anyway, remember, at T-Bowen, T-B-O-H-E-N. Now I know, like the number one scammer out there right now is T-B-O-H-I-E-N. Okay, on Instagram. He's making the rounds. Not me. Okay. We've joked about this several times, but if you get DM'd by someone that appears to be me, but has my last name spelled wrong, it's a hint. Okay, I don't expect you to be Sherlock Holmes. I don't expect you to be, was it Poirot? I used to watch that Agatha Christie. This is how old I am. I used to watch, Poirot, crap. Anyway, when you grew up in the 80s, you had 2 channels on TV. And I had to watch like BBC detective movies. Anyway, that dates me. If my last name's spelled wrong, it's probably not me. If StocksToTrade spelled wrong, it's probably not me. That being said, let's move on. Why is it bugging me? What was his first name? You guys are like, what did I sign up for? Perot. Hercule! Thank you. It was driving me nuts. All right, let's move on. You guys do not care at all about this. So, but it was bothering me. Anyway, BTBT, dip and rip over 1350, especially if Bitcoin is strong. If it's your first pre-market prep, you're like, all my friends told me. I had a bunch of people tell me how amazing this free stock market commentary was. What's this idiot talking about? A 1970s BBC detective show. All right, let's move on. Brian asked about VVOS. VVOS. Good volume? What's the news? So we got a 730 PR. Sleep disorder, breathing, sleep apnea. You guys know what I'm going to say. I mean, listen, I always give the disclaimer. If you suffer from sleep apnea, I get it. It's not fun. Nobody likes it. I know people that deal with it. But at the same time, we say this a lot. It's not scary. Ugly chart. Man. 945 rule in hard. So, VVOS, good volume, and a PR, and it's Money Monday. Listen, I know I'm boring, I'm old, but I'm still here 15 years later. Would not touch this pre-945 because the news is meh. Okay, again, you don't have to agree with me. The volume's there. Okay, so if we want to debate the 945 rule, I got no problem debating. You could say, well, Tim, 12 million shares. It's got a PR. It's Monday morning. It's probably going to get a chat pump. Those are all valid valid arguments against my conservative approach. But what am I always going to say? Ed Sykota, okay? One of my favorite traders and one of my favorite quotes. There's a lot of bold traders and there's a lot of old traders. But there aren't many old and bold traders. Okay? One of my favorite quotes. So you can be aggressive. The volume's there. The PR's there. It's money. It's Money Monday. And it's probably going to be the chat pump du jour. But if you're new, if you don't trade these crazy volatile stocks, I'm going to beg you to wait for a 945 or later dip and rip. So there you go. Shut up, boring old man. Mara. Well, I would hope. Let's hope that this thing, I like this price action right now. So remember, Mara is a Bitcoin play, and I might have to sneeze. Ha-ha! Nice try, sneeze. I beat you down. Anyway, so this is that VWAP-hugging type action we look for. Would be really nice if this just kind of chops around VWAP, and then maybe we get a move on Bitcoin, and then we look for that break midday, late day. So really like Mara, really like Riot, really all the Bitcoin plays are probably going to be hot right now. I'm hoping that this just kind of chops around and then Bitcoin warms up and we get a run. So this is what we call that VWAP hold high day. Timothy Natal, SPRT. As long as it's holding up, you know, I mean, this is a WallStreetBets favorite. So I would set an alert at 1025 and trade against that. So SPRT, heavily shorted WSB play. Attack those 1025s. Only thing I will say negative on SPRT is, and again, you can agree or disagree, really feels like all the degenerates are going to be all over the crypto stuff, okay? So, as always, it's not a bash against SPRT. It's just, I mean, you guys know. I mean, and again, this is another concept we talk about all the time. There's only so many degenerate day traders out there, and there's only so many shiny objects out there. Considering what we got going on this morning, it really feels like all of us degenerates are going to gravitate towards crypto plays versus WSB plays. That's the only knock I would give. Trill buyout. Trill got bought out. No kidding. Awesome. Man, awesome. So remember, there's no trade on buyouts. But, man, oh, congrats to a lot of people. Now, I do not want to encourage bag holding, but I know a lot of people that were true believers in Trill. You got one, okay? And remember, I would not bash this. It's just I know a lot of people that were waiting years for this buyout. So, congrats. Not my style, okay? I'm not going to wait 5 years for this buyout. But if you did, you know, I remember rumors on this Trill buyout in 2016. And it went all the way down to like 50 cents. So, hey, please don't bag hold. Please, 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 please. But I got the coffee. I'm gonna take a sip of Black Rifle, and I won't pour it out. The wife would, if I pour it out for all the dead bag holders, the wife would have my ass. But I will take a sip and toast to the 5 years of bag holding. Congrats, my friends. That being said, there's no trade here. T. Murphy, AXSM. Depressive disorder. So we got another Money Monday press release. FDA news. Ooh, that's an ugly chart. Afternoon VWAP holds. Just ugly, ugly chop fest. So, whoops, I gotta do this. Congrats to all the bag holders that waited 5 years. And then AXSM, afternoons only, chop fest on the daily. Lucas asked about FULC. Yeah, Lucas, it was on. So this was on the weekend watch list. I really have nothing new to say. Love this. And this was on the weekend watch list 2 weeks ago. You had like a $5 run. I really expect this thing to break that Wednesday. That was Wednesday, right? Friday. Yeah, I expect this to break Wednesday's highs and probably push 30 plus. But I would say this, I really got nothing new to say. Get on the weekend watch list. I did a whole video on this. So, I mean, it's free. I tell you, I try. I give. You know, get on the watch list. It's free. So, please review AMC. Please, the two pleases. Please review AMC, please. Listen, I appreciate the manners. I think good manner. Like this weekend, somebody like DM'd me. They DM'd me like, so Auspex Research is a great fundamental follow. And like people DM me like, give me the link to their Twitter. I'm like, since when are you my boss telling me what to do? No, please. No, thank you. Jeez. Be polite. Use your manners. You would be amazed at where it will get you in life, having a positive attitude and using manners. So, Adrian, I appreciate starting with please and ending with please. But it ain't going to help you on AMC, okay? It's over. It's over until this thing breaks 50 or 60. And we've talked about this and talked about this and we have talked about this. And yes, I think at some point we're going to have a squeeze. It's not going to happen in the summer. It's probably going to happen into the fall, into the winter, when everybody's back day trading, when everybody's back at WallStreetBets, when we're all locked down again, okay? I mean, we know it's coming, okay? And this isn't a political statement, but you know we're getting locked down again this fall. Now, from a trading perspective, look at last year. Look at what happened. The squeeze is coming, but quit trying to pick bottoms, okay? Manners aren't going to help you pick a bottom. You set an alert at key levels at 50, 60, and you trade it. You don't hold these things long term. So, sorry. And again, I appreciate the manners. PSTV has a PR this morning. Ah! Terrible chart. Please don't show this chart to women or children, please. It's dead. You know, nobody cares about it. It is pediatric brain cancer, though. So we got a scary PR, but, I mean, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to set an alert at 3. Scary headline. But unless it can get 3, ignore it. So, all right, my friends. My focus is going to be on crypto plays. I will probably regret it. I mean, these crypto plays have been tricky last 6 months or so, but I think we've got pent-up demand with Bitcoin. So in the morning, my focus is going to be on probably BTBTs, probably my number one. And then other than that, I think we got some solid afternoon setups, but let's see what survives. You know, we got a new day, we got a new week. You don't have to rush into anything. Set your alerts, set your plans. So yeah. Now again, I think there's plenty out there, but if there was like anything, I mean, I think you guys can tell. I mean, there's nothing like, oh my gosh, this is the most amazing thing ever. So, basically, BTBT with strong Bitcoin, and then I'm just going to hope for a chat pump on VVOS. If VVOS gets the 9 a.m. chat pump, it probably slides into number one for a day trade. So, all right, guys, have a great day, and we will see you next time.